to Mom and Lee channel. Thank you so much for the love. We see you new subscribers, we see you the new moms. We're excited for you guys to start your journey with us. And our regulars, thank you so much. Thank you for the comments, thank you for the love. I am especially excited for the moms that are joining, and they will be starting to take care of those princesses' hair, and it's an exciting journey, so please do enjoy it. So anyway, so today we will be talking about trimming. Why is it important that we include trimming as part of our routine? So when we trim, we are trimming split ends. And what are split ends? Split ends are the wick hair that we see on the tip of our hair. So what causes that? It's caused by the damage that we do to our hair. It's caused by the tip of our hair is the longest exposed part of our hairs. Therefore, they've sustained some damages due to heat, due to the pulling that we do when we do our hairstyles, and they are just unhealthy, and at some point you need to let them go, right? So I know that many times we relate trimming to like hair length. So I'm just saying that we need to get to a point of valuing more health than the length of our hair. Because basically what happens when you have a split end, it's when your hair shaft starts to split into two or more segments. Sometimes you have tapered hair, which basically means that your hair shaft is thick at the top from the scalp, and then as it goes down, it's getting thinner. So what happens then when that hair is thinner, or when that hair is splitting? That hair will continue splitting up your shaft and will now no longer damage the tip, but it will also damage the middle part of your hair. Therefore, then it means that you will have your hair will be more susceptible to breakage, and that's why then you will see that your hair is not growing any longer and your hair is falling quite a lot. So we need to make sure that when we see those split ends at the tips, we just remove them. And if I can just mention that also, if you remove that, you will actually have easy detangling, because now you don't have those hair that causes knots in your hair. Secondly, your hair will look much thicker and fuller, because you don't have those splitting hairs that make your hair look unhealthy. And thirdly, you're promoting growth to your hair. So the long-term effect then of split ends or tapered hair is breakage. So I know there's a question that I've also had it quite a lot of times, where people are asking if trimming your hair or if does the trim or trimming your hair make your hair grow longer. So in my opinion, I don't think it directly affects the growth, but indirectly it does. Why am I saying that? Your hair grows from the follicles in your scalp. When you trim, you are trimming the tip of your hair. So if you trim the tip of your hair, you are actually reducing the damage that will be caused in a long term by the splitting ends. Like I've mentioned before, your split ends, when your hair split, it just doesn't stop splitting. So it will continue splitting up the shaft of your hair, and you will see that now you are getting breakage up to a point of like your middle part of your hair. So if you do trim at an early stage, when you start seeing those split ends, therefore your hair will not break as much. And there's many other things that affect our hairs, but the split ends is one of them. So it's like your weight loss, right? You know that the main thing that you need to do is to eat healthy, because all healthy bodies are made in the kitchen. But you also can go to the gym, which will also assist. So same thing with the hair. The main goal is you need to be making sure that your hair is in the healthy state. Healthy state will then promote a growth to your hair. So that should be the main reason why we are after trimming our hair, and it simply just does that. So that's what I think, and I believe that once we get to that point of just letting go of chasing the length, and making sure that our hair is healthy, we are moisturizing, we are sleeping in certain bonnets, we are washing our hair with the right, of course, the right products for you, and you'll see that with time your hair will actually do grow. And you need also a consistent routine for you to be doing all of this. So yeah, and we all want hair that looks thicker and fuller, right? So we need to be doing this and putting it as part of our routine. So in our case, I have been consistent in trimming our hair, whereas I have not been consistent in trimming Lee's hair. So I trim my hair between 3 to 4 months, and Lee is now, this is the 8th month, and she hasn't had a trim. So she is doing a trim today, and I will show you how I do that, and hopefully you can incorporate that to your own routine. And yeah, so I think let's go down to the video. Hope it's going to be helpful. Please, if you enjoy this video, give it a massive thumbs up, comment in the section down below, and give us some love. And please share it, guys. Share it with your sisters, mothers that you know, and do subscribe. So for trimming, one, you will need your scissors. This is professional barber scissors that I got from Clicks. Secondly, you will need a wide tooth comb for detangling. Make sure that your hair is well detangled before you do the trimming. And also I use this one to just make sure that my hair is well detangled. So when I use this one, where I see that it gets dark, that's where I chop, and it also helps to hold your hair while you are cutting with your scissors. Two trimming methods were used. The first one is the twist and trim, which is basically you twist the hair and then you check at the difference between the twist where you have the thick and the thin part. Where you see that big difference, that's where you will chop off. So after that, you just untie the twist and then you split the hair into 2 parts, and then make sure that the hair is detangled, and for that you use the white tooth comb. Same thickness hair from top to bottom means good condition. Tapered or damaged hair is the thin part of your hair which needs to go. Second method we used was the stretch and cut method. Basically in this method you rely on the texture of the hair. So what you do is you put your hairs in between your pointing finger and your third finger, you stretch it where you feel a difference in terms of texture. That's the hair that needs to go, and where you start seeing that frizzy, frail, worn out hair, that's where you're gonna chop. You also can feel this part with your fingers. It will not be feeling smooth as the upper shaft of the hair. And guys, I want to just say, do not worry much about the hair that you are trimming off. Your hair will grow back and it will be much more healthier health over length, and as you can see, it's only like less than 2 centimeters that I'm trimming off. So after each section that I've trimmed, I twist it back again and I clip it back into with the rest of the hair, and then I continue to the next section. For the second method, you can also use a thin comb. You run it from the top of your hair down to the bottom where it starts to get stuck. That's how you will know that you need to cut that part. So guys, that is it from us, from Mom, and in the absence of Lee. Thank you so much for watching, and hope this is going to be useful in your own routine. Till next time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for the love. Till next time.